Okay, this is it. So the representation will not change. This will give the same result as we did with normal coordinates, so in the normal coordinate system, although in this time we just change the display by 10 times. So if it is 40 coordinates, then we go to the 400 pixel coordinate, and this is 20 coordinate, then we go to the 200 coordinates. So as simple as that. And the next one is the color, SDL map RGB and screen format, and the color should be yellow, I guess. So 0xFF, 0x00, 0xFF, like that. Okay, that's it. So we will just replace this three line by this with this one line of code, which will draw a yellow rectangle to the current coordinates. Okay, and what is this? Alright, now and for now just comment out all of the others, so we can actually just see that is it work which we did or not. So yeah, it is. Okay, one thing is remain, just make an SDL delay so the program will not exit immediately. So delay, this is just a temporary one, so actually make it 5000. So yeah, okay, now try to compile the program. Go to the current location, I get it here, so you can see what error message do I get. So we need to compile the snake.cpp and main.cpp. Oh, one change in the main.cpp, we comment out this start because for temporarily, obviously. Okay, oh, that's what we save. And main.cpp, so I get it here, so you can see what error message do I get. Okay, width and height is not declared. I remember that we did in here. Oh, max width and max height. Okay, I will rewrite that here, so it is just easier in this way. Alright, somewhere we use the max width here, so just delete this max width and max height, and here as well. Okay, now try it. We forget to make the draw rect. As I said, this is a very important function, and yeah, undefined reference because we don't make it. So let's get started. Make it up here, it is a good place. So void the snake port, oh, not snake port, snake class, and draw rect, weight an int x, an int y, a u int 32, color, and it weights an int width and an int height. As I said, you have to just define the default values in one place, so in the prototype. Okay, and just simple make an SDL rect, call it TMP, and make it equal to x and y. The width and the height, just fill this with width and height. Okay, that's it. And now just draw the rectangle, so SDL fill rect, and use the first parameter where the screen, we draw to the screen, and then the second parameter is the address of this rectangle we just created, and the third parameter is the color, if I remember well. Now we can try to compile it. Alright, it seems that it's compiled. Okay, and one important thing, we have to flip the surface. Okay, we flip it where we flip it here, just temporarily. This is as well. So SDL flip screen. Now try it. Okay, as you can see, it is here. The only thing we don't did is to draw the snake. As you can see, in here we draw the snake, but we didn't do in here. So actually I comment this in because because this is needed. Okay, and just comment these two things out in the for loop and use the draw rect function, which is makes so draw rect, and give the coordinates which we give in here, except we multiply it by 10, because as I said, everything remains the same, except if we draw, then we draw to the coordinates times 10. Okay, and the color will be green. So SDL map RGB screen format, and we don't need red, we want to maximum green, and we don't need blue either. Okay, and that's it. Now if we compile a program and run it, then we can't see anything. That's because the SDL flip is before it. So frack it. Now just put it the end of not in here because that's the constructor, right here, so the end of the constructor. As you can see, here is the snake and here is the, so everything is well actually which we did here, so we can move on. Okay, delete these temporarily things because we forget it as well, and you know that's a problem. Okay, put food function is ready for use. Okay, collision function, we just comment out these things. Okay, collision function, let's see. The only thing is needed to change is max height to height. So I use the swap, or I don't know what it's called, to just everything, and next with the alright, that's it. Okay. So because the implementation, so how we store the data, is pretty much the same, we don't have to change this lot of things. The only thing is needed to change is later we will add the point. So for now we just comment this out. Okay, the delay we just decrease it by 3 zeros, so 1000, because we don't want to use microseconds, we want to use milliseconds. And I think that's it. Alright, so the collision function is ready to use. The move snake function here is where we need to change the most of what we do, because here we have to change the how we read the keys, because that's the ncurses way, but we don't want to use the ncurses way. So just comment this out, the entire thing. Actually you can delete it if you want. I'll just store it because I can see when I do the SDL version, so what did I do here. So to do that we need an SDL event function, a function variable SDL event. Okay, here we go. And actually, you should know how we read events. So while SDL poll event, and we give the event, so the address of event to that. Then we just read the events, and if it is the key pressed, so if event the type equal to SDL key down, so if someone just press a key, then we just check which key is it. If it is the SDL key left, then we go left, and so on. So switch event dot key sim. Okay, you probably know what is this from my earlier tutorial. So we just read what key is pressed, and actually I just copied this because we don't have to change a lot of things in this. Make it a little okay. So so just changed SDLK, and here too SDLK up, and pretty much that's the difference. And actually it make escape. So whenever the escape is pressed, we just exit. Okay, that's it. So as you can see, we don't have to type a lot of things because we just copy it. Oh, we have to change this SDLK as well. Alright, and in here it is not matter if we if the key up is happened, so if I just release the button, because once I press it will remain to that direction, so we don't have to change so examine that. Okay, and we need an exit function, so else if event.type equal to SDL quit. So if we just exit the program, I just set the direction equal to Q, and I believe that in the main program, if the direction is Q, then we just exit. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's all we need to change in here, so we just replace this lot of line with that. Okay, and here instead of these 3 lines, so just comment out this 3 line, we use the drawRect function which we have written. So drawRect, the x and the y coordinate is in here, so I get that. Actually in here we just delete the last element of the snake, so it will seem that it is moving, so we always delete it with the background color. So because the background color is black at the moment, so we use the SDL map RGB, and the first parameter is the format. This is screen.format. Actually this is a pixel format, and this is store a lot of things about pixels, like how many bits per pixel, how many blue, red and green can be, and a lot of other things. We don't have to care pretty much about these because the screen.format is give everything to it, and the formats are almost always automatic, so you don't want to do it manually. Okay, so we use the black color because that's the background color, so we just delete it. Okay, and here this remains the same, except this last 3 line we replace them with drawRect as well. This is where we draw the first rectangle. So it seems that it's moving. We delete the last element and we draw the first element, delete the last, draw the first. You should know that if you followed my tutorial. So in here we just simple copy it, don't copy it, draw rect